Excuse me, can you take a photo of me?
Sure, but if you had the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, you could snap your own hands-free selfies.
Really?
Watch! I just flex it to the perfect angle, set it down, and FlexCam with Galaxy AI automatically zooms for the perfect shot.
Whoa.
Post-worthy.
New profile pic-worthy.
Flex the newest Galaxy AI foldable Z Flip 6. Get yours now at Samsung.com. Samsung account login required. FlexCam length varies and is shorter than standard zoom length. Galaxy AI provided free until end of 2025 on supported devices.
Today on CityCast Houston, every time I open up my social media feeds, I see something about this new viral chocolate bar from Dubai. And we'll talk about that on today's episode, but there are so many other one-of-a-kind candies to try around H-Town. From sour chamoy treats to handcrafted truffles, we're getting a breakdown of the best unique candies from Cron.com's food writer, Erica Cheng. It's Wednesday, July 31st. I'm Raheel Ramzanali, and here's what Houston's talking about. Erica, what's up? Welcome back. How you been?
I'm good. I think, we've all been going through it with the hurricane and the derecho and everything, so I'm ready to talk about something fun for once. Let's get going.
Oh, you and me both. You and me both. And we're going to be talking about super unique candies around the city. But before we do, I want to ask you, what is your favorite basic candy bar? Right? Like, is it the Snickers, the Twix bars? I'm talking about those ones you can just buy at the checkout line. What is your basic candy bar go-to?
Okay, it really depends on the day, because when I hear like candy bar, I think about chocolate all the time. Like, it's implied for me. So I'm like a Reese's Cup kind of girl regularly, but I don't know. Sometimes I have to have something that's more like a roll of Lifesavers for some reason, like the cherry flavor.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird for me. It's kind of a habit that I've picked up, but like a hard candy, like I love it. I'm 80 years old.
With the cherry flavor on top of that.
Yeah.
I did not see that one coming, Erica. Like, I would get the tropical Lifesavers, but a cherry flavor only.
No, the cherry flavor is like classic to me. I love it. I don't know what it is. It's really weird for me.
Why don't you just eat a cough drop? That's what it is.
Okay, wait, because I'm not mad at cough drops because I love a mint. Okay, that's my second thing. I will always grab a tin of Altoids or like a chewing gum.
Love
I
that.
love mints.
I'm odd.
But
I love a Baby Ruth. I don't think many people enjoy a Baby Ruth. I know. I enjoy a good Baby Ruth bar. I don't know why.
oh, the face I'm making, okay. Did you know that was intended to be like a protein bar first? Like, that says something about you. I think it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fitness on my mind. That's what it is.
All right.
And you know what? I'm just going to eat a Baby Ruth and get some protein and like 90 grams of sugar. That's what I roll with.
No. Okay. That is a treat for you and you alone. You can have them.
Hey, Erica, so tell me about this. I'm seeing this all over, and I've had a chance to try this viral Dubai chocolate bar. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody's doing reviews about it. Let's set it up for our listeners who don't know yet. What exactly is this viral Dubai chocolate bar?
Okay, so the specific brand of this Dubai chocolate bar originates in Dubai, right? It's a chocolate bar stuffed with like pistachio filling and kunafa, which is a dessert that's based essentially in the Middle East and North Africa region. Kunafa is like noodles of shredded phyllo dough, and that combined with the chocolate bar, combined with like the pistachio filling, it's just the crunchy, gooey, nutty mess that's been going viral because of its uniqueness. And as someone who loves a chocolate bar that's weird, I'm here for it. And I really want to get my hands on like the original one from Dubai, but that thing is like $40 on Instagram. So I'm searching my local candy shops for those, right? And I like 100% believe that because this is inspired by the kunafa. I think we should honor that, right? I think that if we were going to talk about the viral Dubai chocolate bar, we should really include the authentic original dessert it was based off of. The original dessert is believed to originate in Nablus, Palestine. It has the katafi dough, sugar, cheese, almonds, pistachio, rosewater, the standard for traditional desserts in that region. And that's readily available in Houston, too. I think we should all be going for it and trying both sides.
There's so many good places serving up kunafa in general. And if you've never had it, it's a unique taste. It's something that we're not used to around these parts, right? Like, as you mentioned, it is a very Middle Eastern dessert. So taking that and putting into a chocolate bar, and the way the chocolate bar is presented, it looks like something made in Dubai. It's very high end, right? Like that's the best
Yeah,
way to put it.
it's
It's
artsy.
very
Yeah.
glamorous like that. I don't know how else to describe it. I tried it, and there, as you mentioned, there are a few places around the city of Houston making it. I went to Royal Roastery, which is also like all over Instagram right now. Really cool place. They have mass peanuts, walnuts, almonds, like you can buy in bulk. You can buy candies in bulk. They've got Turkish delights, but they're also handcrafting these viral Dubai chocolate bars for just $5 a piece, by the way. So the best way to describe theirs, Erica, is yes, it has kanafa, it has the pistachios, but they also layer in some Biscoff. You get that cookie flavor as well, and it is so moist. It is so rich. I am a sweet freak. I love eating sweets, okay? I could only finish a quarter of it. It was that decadent.
Wow. Okay. I definitely go over there. I've had their Turkish delight and I've had like their dried fruits because once again, I'm 80 years old. But but I need to hit that up. I'm like so excited. I've been waiting because I know they've been sold out and they've just been like all over the place right now. So I'm looking forward to that. The cookie butter I think is gonna ruin my life personally.
Oh, yeah. It's in everything, but I'm glad it's in everything. Yeah, and I went Sunday morning, and they just happened to have 3 left. And I said, yep, give me all 3, please, because I want to try this right now. And it was really good. What other unique candies should we try? Give me another place.
Okay. Oh my. Okay. So I love a vintage candy shop. I love them. There are not very many left in Houston anymore, and one of the ones that I love going to is Rocket Fizz, right off by the IKEA and the oh my gosh, what's got the Rico off I-10, and Rocket Fizz is just it's nuts to me. There's like a Wonka quality to it, and I have found all kinds of things. They're not just like candy, but even like weird sodas too. My favorite things to find at Rocket Fizz are old timey grandma candy, right? So you're looking at me. You're looking at me.
I'm just saying, we're picking up a trend here.
Yeah, I don't know what's like. I'm 27. I shouldn't be eating like this, but I do. And like my pick at Rocket Fizz these days is the cream savers, the like lifesavers that got discontinued years ago. They have them there, and it's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Yeah. So I brought 2 bags and I brought them into the office, and everybody just lost their mind. The Cron office was like, "Oh my gosh, where did you get these? They haven't been seen for years." And I was like, "Hey, I know a place, Rocket Fizz."
And the other thing about Rocket Fizz, Erica, I know we're talking about unique candies, but they also, as you mentioned, have these like unique sodas as well. And there's just so many interesting flavors to list right now, but you definitely got to check out this place. They also have taffy there, handmade taffy, so you can pick that up, which to me, I'm going to get to one of my places shortly. I love a good taffy. Maybe I'm the old one here, but I love a good taffy. I don't know why. But yeah, Rocket Fizz is a good way to get us going. What's another place?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to put the attention on Space City Candy. I think something that is really on the internet right now that people don't really understand is freeze dried candy, which is what Space City Candy is all about. It's like a really small shop all the way up north, but they have like an online store too. And their freeze dried candy is just, it's so fun for me. They have freeze dried Skittles and Airheads and stuff. And I didn't really understand the freeze dried trend until I started trying it. And like the texture is out of this world. It's so crunchy and it's not what you expect from regular candy. The flavor profile is just kind of concentrated because it's been freeze dried. I think it's like a new way to enjoy candy that I really enjoy.
I think what you just said is the perfect way to describe it. It is a concentrated flavor. And literally what they're doing is they're taking Skittles, Jolly Ranchers. That's what I had. I had the Jolly Ranchers and they freeze dry them and it just infuses it with like air. It pops it out like a popcorn and you just pop them in your mouth and you feel like it's better for you. I don't know why, because it's so light and airy, but you're still eating a candy, right?
Yeah.
And it is so unique. If you've never had this, you've got to try it out. I've gotten it from Space City Candy. Those Jolly Ranchers are to die for.
I love that. I think it makes it easier to eat candy, which is a terrible thing probably for somebody. I don't know, not my problem, but it makes it so much easier. And it's like, once again, the texture is just off the charts. I kind of love that trend.
I hate spam, and I know you do as well. And guess what? Spam starts with your personal data being sold. Every day, data brokers collect and sell your personal information to third parties, such as your SSN, address, phone numbers, health and financial records, and much more. These insights are then used by scammers, total strangers, insurance companies, banks, businesses, and even the government to target you with, you guessed it, spam. It's time to protect your data, your time, and your sanity with Incogni. Incogni scrubs your personal info from the web. Simple as that. Incogni takes only 3 minutes to set up, tackles 180 data brokers and people search sites, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get Incogni today and never look back. Use code CITYCAST for 55% off the annual plan at incogni.com. That's spelled INCOGNI.com. That's incogni.com and use code CITYCAST for 55% off their annual plan.
Want to save on some of the biggest names in streaming on the network made for streaming? X marks the spot. Get Xfinity Internet and add the new Stream Saver that includes Peacock, Apple TV Plus, and Netflix. Just $15 a month. All your favorites, all in one place, only from Xfinity. So go ahead and binge some shows, stream some movies, and save some money all at the same time. For more watching and less spending, X marks the spot. Switch at Xfinity.com today. Restrictions apply. Taxes extra. Price subject to change.
Okay, moving on to our next place. Give me something for my chamoy fix, because there really has been a renaissance of sorts since the pandemic when so many people started taking popular candies like Skittles, Gushers, and more, and then giving them that classic chamoy remix where you've got the tanginess, you've got the sweetness. Do you have a favorite place to try some unique chamoy candies?
Okay, I love any kind of dulceria of any sort, right? There's one on Airline called Las Delicias Mexicanas, and they have everything. It's so good. As a girl that grew up in Houston, I mean, I'm ethnically Chinese. I did not have chamoy in my house growing up, but I was eating it with like school friends, and it like literally changed my life. I love putting it on candy. I love putting it on fruit. That with the tajin. Oh my gosh, amazing stuff. So anytime I see a Mexican candy store, I'm just like, okay, I'm there. That's it. Doesn't matter what time. I'm in that aisle at HEB. I'm going to buy some squinkles. I'm going to buy the Sandia lollipop. I love it. It's classic.
Yeah, growing up, we would always just get the lollipops and the ones that were already mass produced, right? But now everyone's making them by hand, and they're just so much better because you can feel the freshness in the product, right? Which sounds weird coming from a candy because candies are already made, but you just feel like, okay, this is a better product when it's handmade. And yeah, it is so good. Yeah, and Las Delicias Mexicanas, that is the place to be. It is overwhelming, okay? If you've never been, it can be overwhelming. So go in there with a plan, walk around first, take it all in, but know that you are going for those chamoy candies because you will end up leaving with about 500 things.
Love it though. My wallet, not so much, but me, I love it. I don't need a plan. I'm just there.
Erica, I want to stay on the same wavelength here of where we are celebrating the different cultures, ethnicities that Houston is made up of. And there are a lot of different places where you can try candies from all over the world. What's your next pick?
I love going to a grocery store for candy. HEB is fine, but I'm looking at H Mart, 99 Ranch, La Michoacana, Daiso even, which is kind of a sleeper in my opinion. And the things that I always get, I have such a list of candies to find at the store, but I love White Rabbit candy. That was my favorite candy as a child. It's a Chinese candy, and the original flavor is like, it's like if a Tootsie Roll was vanilla, but tasted like ice cream too. And there's like a layer of rice paper that's wrapped up in it. So it's just another layer of texture. I love it. It's so good. And like, oh my gosh, Thai candy. I love a Thai candy. Amira tamarind candy from Thailand. So good. Kopiko coffee candy. The cappuccino flavor is, the best for me because there's like a milk portion to it. So good. And of course, from Japan, the super lemon hard candy, which is Japan's version of a warhead.
Oh, yes.
And As a 3-year-old, it made me cry. And as an adult, it still makes me cry. But I love eating it. I love sour candies. I love the pain that my mouth goes through every time I eat one. So good. So get those at your ethnic grocers. Don't sleep on H Mart and 99 Ranch and Daiso.
Going to the candy section at the H Mart is so exhausting for me because I want to pick up everything. I do pick up everything. Then my wife goes, okay, you cannot buy everything. This is not setting a good example for your kids. And then I have to go put them back. So it just gets exhausting, like going back and putting them up. But yeah, there's just so many different candies to try. And the packaging, we talk about marketing in the United States where you go, man, like this marketing and the packaging is really built for us to buy, right? The marketing on the ethnic candies from all over the world, especially at H Mart, man, they're in your face and you want to pick up everything because it looks so cool. You're like, oh, this looks awesome. This flavor looks great. Wow, they've got this really cool cartoon. I want to buy this. And it's so much fun.
Yeah. 100%. I saw some tomato flavored candies at H Mart and I was like, wait a minute, this might be interesting. And the packaging kind of sold me because it was no frills, but they really relied on a giant picture of a tomato. And I was like, okay, wait, we should try that. Maybe my mind can be changed.
Oh my gosh. Tomato candy. That one, I'm going to let you, yeah, that's not for me. I don't want soup.
I'll let you know, man. It might be good. Soup is great.
Erica, let's talk about local places that are making unique chocolates. Do you have some recommendations for me?
Yes. Okay. So I know that this is technically a chain now, but Winfield's chocolate bar, it used to be the chocolate bar in Rice Village. They still have the same stuff from when they were the chocolate bar, and I still love them. One of my favorites is they have like a chocolate bar full of gummy bears that is just the craziest kind of mix imaginable. Like, it's melting, but you're chewing and, there's just a lot going on, but that's one of my favorites and always has been. And in addition to that, Dylan's Candy Bar, also a chain. But every time I stop at the airport now, I'm like, I should go look at Dylan's.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we should Wonka out before this flight.
Why not? I mean, you might as well. You're probably going to be stuck at the airport in delays anyways, based on recent trends. So you might as well have a sugar high.
Oh yeah, I'm there, man. You can't pull me out of that candy bar.
Have you had a chance to go to Cacao and Cardamom yet?
No, not yet. What's going on there? What's good?
Oh my gosh, that place is so good. So Annie Rapani, she's making these handcrafted chocolate truffles that have a really South Asian twist to everything, right? So in the name, cacao and cardamom, cardamom is such a important spice of the South Asian culture. And she and her staff, they're just making these unique truffles. And it is a little expensive, okay? I will let you know right now. But each one is a flavor explosion that you have to try.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so there. I love cardamom. I love when people put their own twist on chocolate because it's something so universally loved across the world. Adding a new flavor just makes it so much more unique. So I am 100% there. I'll see you there for a bite of chocolate.
Yeah. Like, for example, here's some of the flavors. Garam masala pistachio. And garam masala is this spice. It's used in all South Asian cooking. They have a chai spice caramel as well, a guava tamarind. You've got cardamom rose, which is one of their best sellers. So yeah, this is super unique. You got to try it out.
Wow. Okay, I'm there. You've convinced me. That chai caramel sounds so good. I would have never thought to put that together. Genius.
All right, Erica, before we get out of here, I don't think we've satisfied my sweet tooth enough. Give me one more place I need to check out.
Okay, this is also a sleeper hit, but farmers markets also have really great candy. I am pretty much at Houston Farmers Market just looking at stuff that they have there, and it's the collection is so expansive, and I love going there. But my local farmers market too also has things that I'm just like totally blown away by. I see like homemade chocolate bars with like honeycomb or, lavender and things like that. And just being able to support a local business that just thinks to put these things together, I absolutely love doing that.
Yeah, definitely go out to your local farmers markets and see what is out there. There's always some good candies out there. The big one that we always go to is the farmers market on Airline. That's the most popular one in terms of Houstonians going there. And they've got so many vendors in there. They're selling those chamoy candies by the pound if you want. at various stalls. So make sure you check those out as well. But yeah, your local farmer's market, that is a great tip. Erica, that was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us. And my brother, who's a dentist, is going to be thanking you because I'm probably going to be there at his practice for the next 6 months because of my sweet tooth.
Oh my gosh, shout out Raheel's brother. I'll be there too.
Thanks, Erica.
Thanks.
That was Erica Cheng. You can read all of her food stories on cron.com. Now, I know we didn't mention every single unique candy around town, so share your suggestions with us on Instagram at CityCastHouston. Now, I know we didn't mention every single unique candy around town, so share your suggestions with us on Instagram at CityCastHouston. Also, it would be awesome if you shared this episode with 3 people who have a sweet tooth like me so they can go try out all of the great candies around town. And if you want more news about food, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, Hey Houston. We have recommendations there every week and much more about H-Town. That will do it for today. I'm Raheel Ramzanali. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something new. You know the drill. We got this.
I know. I love candy. I was a kid that fell asleep with lollipops in her mouth because she's an idiot. So.